And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into the match reaction, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. So Rangers are into the quarter-finals of the Scottish League Cup, and as I said, a win is a win, and to be fair, that's all that we really wanted to do today. It doesn't matter how you win, you get through, but my goodness me, we do have a lot of work to do, and this team does put us through the rumour mill. Look, of course, as stated, I know people are going to be jumping onto it and say, look, Dan, it's a win. Get behind the team. I'm behind the team very much so, but it doesn't mean I can't voice my concerns on the issues and the problems that are still currently ongoing that we've seen from the first part of our team at the start of the season. But guys, as I said, this is a live match reaction. As always, so do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Let me know what you think down there in the old comment section below. Get involved in the live chat whilst it's live. And if you're watching a replay, as I said, get your thoughts and opinions down there in the old comments. But okay, look, going into this one, of course, we changed the starting lineup ever so slightly. Of course, Danilo came in and started over Dessers. A lot of fans were, fairly happy, I suppose, with maybe seeing Danilo start a game, because it's been a very, very long time. Of course, the player's been out since December. And for me, personally, I did think that with Danilo, still the jury's still out on him. Yes, he had some impressive games last year, but he wasn't fit for majority of the season, and he's coming back off a really long-term injury, and I've seen players not really recover after those ones. And to be fair, safe to say that Danilo had a lot of opportunities and didn't put them into the back of the net. You probably would have said that it was a quote-unquote Dessers performance from Danilo, and I don't want to be disrespectful to Dessers. He scored the goal. We'll get to him a bit later on. But as stated, Danilo, I think he missed a good few chances. He didn't really offer much different to what Dessers did, but obviously benefit the doubt. He's just come back from an injury, and we just allow him to come back. But overall, from that first half, it was a pretty hard watch, to be perfectly honest. A really, really poor in areas, lacking quality throughout the game in certain positions. But something we spoke about a lot in this transfer window, that time is running out, and there is so much still to do within this team. Positives though, first and foremost, what I would say is that I felt Yefty played a really, really good game from the start to the sort of finish. I thought he was fantastic actually, and played really, really well along that left-hand side. Looked like he was creating chances and making things happen. Again, Václav Černý today for me wasn't as good as he was in the last few games, but still not afraid to get onto the ball and still try and make things happen, get behind people, take some shots and do whatever. Yes, wasn't as good as he was in the last previous games, but still one of those attacking outputs that we can look for in a player. And to be fair, with some better finishing, it would have been a lot better, maybe for Václav Černý. Then Rabbi Matondo, of course, I felt he's great at beating one or two men throughout a game. I genuinely do think he's very, very good at that with his speed, and he can beat players, beat his men, all these kind of stuff. But my goodness me, the guy does not have a finishing product in him in terms of whether that be a shot, whether that be a final pass to create a goal and make an assist. He just hasn't got that final product. And I do think that's a massive, massive problem with Rabbi, because it's almost like, yeah, he does everything right in terms of takes on 2 or 3 people with that pace, but as soon as he gets into the box and looks to try and create something, it always goes wrong. He loses the ball and it doesn't turn into a goal. So very, very frustrating player to watch. But apart from that, in the first half in general, it was just that, creating chances but not finishing them, having a lot of opportunities to try and take the lead. It was just hard to watch. And sometimes that just comes down to quality in and around the team, that we still need to make those additions around the park. Genuinely, I think we really do. I've been saying for a very long, long time, we need a new number 10, we need a midfielder, we need a new winger, we need a new left winger. We need another defender as well. And looking at that right back position as well, again, I know Tavernier is always a very, very touchy subject within the fan base, but for goodness sake, like, he was an easy target on that right hand side, I felt, for the St Johnstone players, and they were targeting him, and he was losing the ball in areas defensively and was very, very defensively poor. But the things in recent years that we said with Tavernier is that, well, look, listen, If Tavernier can be a bit of a liability defensively, he can go up the other end though and create chances for us, score goals and all that good stuff. But today, 2 shots from outside the box, just pinging them over the bar, right into the stands, just wasting some of our opportunities that we had on the ball, and not crisp passes and stuff like that. So very, very poor in that area as well. But the right back defending as well could keep us causing us problems. And St Johnstone had their fair share of chances as well. Obviously at half time, oh my goodness me, I didn't even discuss that bit. Robin Proper. What is up with us? We're cursed. We are cursed, aren't we? I mean, Philippe Clement was giving it the big one and talking about, it's going into when he inherited the squad, the amount of injuries that we were having with our team, and was sort of saying, it's because they've not had a pre-season, sort of begrudging managers of the past, saying, look, he did this wrong, he did that wrong, he did this wrong. As soon as we get to pre-season, we're going to see a change, and that's going to happen. And already we are, 5th competitive game back. And we've got Ridvan Yalmaz out for 4 to 6 weeks. I know Raskan went out in pre-season, but that was more of because of another player causing the challenge. I'm not going to blame it on a fitness issue. But Ridvan Yalmaz out for 4 to 6 weeks. And our brand new signing, by the way, Robin Proper, going off as well, going off injured. And I was like, welcome to Rangers Football Club, man. That's it. You got your first injury. By the way, he's been injury-free over the last 4 years. Guy's not even seen the treatment table. He's been playing every single week, and he goes off injured in his 3rd game for Rangers. And I was like, yeah, welcome to the football club. It's not a Rangers signing without him being injured, now sidelined probably for a couple of weeks, which is a huge problem because I thought he was calm and collected at the back as well. For us, to be perfectly honest, I thought he was pretty, as I said, pretty calm. Didn't really do too much there, but as I stated, it just feels a lot more calmer our back line, and certainly that quality that we've added into the team. Anyway, going into the second half, we bring on the substitute. Of course, Dessers comes onto the park. And I think, again, look, Dessers, again with the Danilo, benefit of the doubt, he's just come back from a long-term injury. You can't really judge him just yet. But, Dessers, fair play to him. He gets his goal and scores his goal. And that's, 3 and 4 for him now? That's not bad going, to be fair, from Serial Dessers. Or 3 and 5 now. Well, 3 and 4, I suppose. 3 and 4 for him now. So I suppose that's not bad going for Serial Dessers. And he gets a goal. So good job for him and good on him for getting that goal. Again, a contentious one. They were complaining about the referee blowing his whistle and all that stuff. It was a goal all day long. That was it. The referee made a mistake. He said it was going to be a foul to them. Players couldn't hear the whistle. Either way, it was a goal. Regardless, I don't give a crap what they say. Now, going up again, we get the goal, and still you expect Rangers. Can we go on and win a game by more than 1 goal? And the answer to that, usually, it's yesterday. But we made it a bit hard for ourselves. St Johnstone having a couple of chances, and I maybe predicted it to be a bit of a nervy ending towards the game. However, obviously he brings on Ross McCausland, and I think he made a bit of a positive impact. McCausland came on the pitch, made 1 or 2 things happen, and then obviously scored his goal and gave us an anxiety-free 5 minutes of the stoppage time. So 2-0 in the end. We're through to the next round. Happy that we're through to the next round, but my goodness me, it is a hard watch most of the time. We miss a lot of chances, and it really does come down to lacking quality in key positions. I look at our bench as well. It's just so weak and fragile, almost feeling like, look, Robin Proper went off injured. You've got Ridvan Yalmaz now injured. So 2 players. Now you're looking at our bench and what we've got. Davies is coming on in 2024. It's God. Davies is now going to be our centre-back partnership with Davies and Suter for much of the campaign whilst Robin Proper. Look, we don't know the diagnosis, but probably be out for a couple of weeks. So Davies is another centre-back. So we still need to maybe be strengthening that area, but also quality out on the left wing side. I spoke about Rabbi Matondo as well. I just don't think the guy's got finishing product. I would like to see someone else start as a left winger for the whole of the season. I don't mind who it is, but we can't have Rabbi playing every single game. The guy's so wasteful. Yes, he's good at beating 1 or 2 men, but that's about it. Still staying with the striker. I still think the jury's still out on Danilo. Dessers, yes, he's starting to score goals, and people were saying that he's a different beast this year. But I think at the same time, look, we can't be hanging our hat just on Serial Dessers for the whole campaign. I know Danilo's there as well, but obviously come off that injury. We don't really know what he's going to look like. But we still need that quality, maybe a 10 as well. There's so much stuff to do within the transfer market with so little time, whether that be getting those players out of the door, Hadji, Cantwell, all those other players, but also bringing in players through the door. So I'm really hoping that we get something done. It's been a miserable ending to this transfer window, but guys, a win is a win. We're through to the quarterfinal stages of the Cup. It's another win for us, and here's hoping that we can keep on keeping this winning momentum. Let's take away the Dynamo Kiev game, 2 domestic wins on the trot for us. We've got another home game next weekend, so hopefully we can keep building upon it, but we still need to add in some more players because it's still a very, very hard watch to watch this team. But positives, 2 goals, clean sheet, a win. We're through to the quarterfinals, and I'm going to stop moaning, and I'll see you all next time, guys. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.